Hello from Western New York. It's been raining for the better part of the day. Let's take a look at the lilacs. Well, these ones are starting to get nice and white. And these ones are starting to get nice and purple. They're doing pretty good at the blooming. All that sort of stuff. There's always something going on in this garden. Usually some sort of weed, but in this case a lot of grass, and I don't know what that is. Don't know. And over here, well, we got some hostas. They're coming along nicely. Along with the sedums and a few other perennials. And my newest tool for gardening, well, two of them actually. Brand new weed trimmer. Useful for, and of course, a brand new lawnmower. Well, this is a string trimmer. Useful. Does a pretty good job. The daffodils are done pretty well, and well, looks like we got some tulips coming up over there. Might have some ferns popping up over in here. Plenty of daffodils. Kind of waiting a little bit on the tulips here, and somebody's on a four-wheeler. Not quite sure what they're doing. Probably duck hunting or something. I don't know. Or maybe they're just goofing off. I don't know. And these bleeding hearts here are doing real good. Rose is doing pretty good. Iris leaves are doing real nice. Kind of wish there was a flower bulb coming up, but yeah, we'll see what happens. My one old librarian gave me these. I'd mentioned that I wanted rhubarb. Well, they went and got it for me. Which is nice. I'm going to need to divide these daffodils. And these ones as well. These roses are doing real good. You know, we got plenty of leaves, you know, it's all leafing out and whatnot. Gonna need to wait a day or two before I mow this lawn. Well, let's see here. The blueberries seem to be doing pretty well. I mean, got a lot of leaves. You got some flowering, which will be useful. So only like a few branches I'm thinking about trimming off, because well, there's, you know, well, this one here real low to the ground. Don't know about this one. This one's doing quite nice. I mean, there's a lot of little buds. It says there's going to be a berry on them. This one right here is doing pretty good. Most of them are doing real good. Probably cut this branch off, possibly even this. You know, go right down to there. Hopefully another cane will come up. Lots of leaves on these. Roses here are doing real good. Same with these blueberry bushes, they're doing pretty good. But I did find out something that's real nice. Bleeding heart, right here. I had planted one here last year, and there's the right here. There's another one. So far, at least 2 out of 4 have popped up. Kind of small compared to the one out front, but well, can't go too far wrong. We'll see what happens if the other 2 pop up. I'm not expecting flowers on them, but yeah, we'll see. The honeyberries are doing real good. A lot of good flowers, so, and the bees have been out and about, so we'll see if we have honeyberries this year, or if the birds steal them. And got a lot of good flowers on these, on this. This is my Jostaberry. A lot of good flowers, lots of, you know, should have some good berries. Same with the blackcurrant. I mean, you can see these over in here. Lots of flowers. Might need to deal with a couple of weeds. Rose here. Need to trim this down a bit, but I got a lot of leaves on it anyways. Don't know about flowers. The grapevines are doing pretty good. I'm going to need to do some digging with this at some point. Same with this one, because this one and that one, they're just a bunch of sticks all put together. This is doing pretty good. I mean, it got some flowers on it, so I should get at least a few berries. Same with this one. It's got some decent flowers coming along. Whereas this one got a number of nice flowers, like this one. And these got some good clusters. And this coming along, got a number of good blooms on it. These gooseberries right here, and a lot of good flowers. And oh, much to my personal knowledge, I think what I'm going to have to do is cut this cane back a bit. Same with this one. Cut it back, you know, to make it more manageable. You know, maybe even remove a few branches. On the plus side, I could always stick them in the ground out back. One thing I'm trying to do with the red Hinamaki here, as well as the red Hinamaki here, is remove the flowers on it. The reason is that at this stage you do not want these things to attempt to produce fruit, because at the moment it is too young to sustain and grow the gooseberries, which they're about the size of my thumb, roughly. Well, about that size, anyways. At least the size of a, well, somewhat bigger than a penny, anyways. And I actually have a video of me harvesting some of these berries last year, and like I said, they're a good sized berry. So I don't want either of these plants to produce any berries this year. Next year, yeah. Now this one, you know, it's nice and tall. It's got a decent structure so far. Same with this one. We'll see what happens when they grow a couple of berries. And on the plus side, they're all doing nice. They're all nice and green. This is doing real good. You know, a lot of good fruiting buds. This is doing pretty good too. Kind of hope this one here comes back, because otherwise I'm going to have to remove it and put in another Niagara in its place. The wild grape is doing real good. It's got a lot of good leaves, but then again, wild is usually superior over domestic. Oh, Mr. Snail. Let's see what happens with this one and the others that I planted last year, because at the moment they're not doing so well. But you know, I don't see any fruit buds that are trying to wake up or anything like that. But then again, this just might be not quite ready. And I got, well, these brown-eyed Susans are coming along nicely. One thing I need to try is, when it isn't raining and it's night, I need to come out and see if these are lighting up or not. These are doing pretty good. Most everything. Yeah. Get over there. Oh, this starting to bud out. That's good. Might have some luck on that one. One thing I need to do is get a trowel and start digging up a number of these raspberry shoots that are popping up along in the yard, like these ones and these ones and a few of them ones and these ones. Boy, these things move quick. And place them where maybe we'll be out of trouble. Otherwise, I'll have to mow them over. And in the case of minor annoyance, some of these branches over on this willow are starting to leaf. You know? You know, I mean, this thing fell down last year. or at least last fall, and they're starting to leaf out. Can't have that. Need to dig it up, and this is going to be a bit of a pain. Because eventually that thing is going to have to go. Don't ask me how it's still standing. Yeah. Need to mow this when I can. Strawberries are coming along. I need to come in and weed them. Raspberries are doing real good. Got a lot of leaves. Strawberries are doing pretty good. They're doing some spreading. I don't see any flowers just yet. Black raspberries are doing pretty good. Same thing with the raspberries in general. Starting to rain again. The raspberries are doing pretty good. And the way, let's take a look at these maples I got over here. This one here is leafing out nicely. This one here's got some decent growth. We'll see about that one. I'd end up cutting part of this thing down. This here over here, I got my elderberries are coming along. Not quite sure about well, might end up cutting out a few of the things that haven't leafed out, but we'll see what happens. There's a lot of good raspberries popping up. I haven't seen any of the new starts popping up on this one, but we'll see what happens, Most everything looks like it's doing okay. I don't know about the blackberry, but it might just still be in its dormancy or something. I need to check on a few of these raspberries that have not yet leafed. Got a lot of suckers coming out this way. Plenty of decent growth for the most part. Again, I'm going to need to do some weeding. Although on the plus side, weeding should be, well, maintaining this area should be relatively easy. See, these are doing come along. And I got some brown-eyed Susans over in here that I transplanted from the other garden. And thus far, they're doing okay. Probably won't be anything too showy this year, but I'll probably get some good growth popping up. with the string trimmer, I was able to do quite a bit of trimming. Although I would like for it to dry up a bit, that way I can continue on mowing this down and hopefully mow over in there. Most everything's doing real good, you know, it's coming back. Although a lot of dormant buds have woken up on this tree and on more than a few of the others, you know. You want to try and on a tree that you're trying to manage, you want to remove said buds, because they just suck up the energy. You know, a wild tree and a tree that you're not bothering to prune or anything, okay. But if you're trying to maintain it, you know, because you're trying to keep a certain shape, you're trying to keep an opening of some sort, you don't want them. On the plus side, I'm definitely having fun coming out here. Although much of personal annoyance, as I've mentioned, it has been raining, and thus I have not been doing as much gardening as I'd like. But, you know, hopefully, all things willing, when it dries up a bit, get out here, deal with the stuff over in here, deal with as much as I can out around, and then get inside and take care of that. And after that, who knows? Might get to do some actual work. You know. You know. Let's face it. Everything's a little behind. And everybody else too, and around here, yeah, you're usually extra behind. But, you know, we'll see what happens. And with any luck, I'll be seeing about putting in some peas, some beans, some cucumbers, some corn, and everything else. I got a lot of flowers. I also got a couple of new items. Some foxglove seeds, some new watermelon seeds, some new beet seeds, and some new lettuce seeds. You know. Probably nothing you haven't seen before on some other video. You know, I got a yellow watermelon and a yellow beet and a rather unique blend of lettuce. But, you know, like I said, and the foxglove is probably nothing special. But, you know, it is special to me, and with any luck, we'll see what happens. Like I said, I gotta wait for the ground to dry out a little bit, And then I can come out here and get to work. And I'll try to trim as much of this down. And then, well, we'll just see what happens. Well, this is Western New York. Please subscribe if you like this. Post comments. Click the like button. Share this with your friends. And everything else. Okay. Goodbye.